It's 2:35 p.m. on Tuesday, August 26, 2025, and I'm in the middle of Connecticut, somewhere in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around here. We're kind of in the middle of the wilderness, but over the last 45 minutes since Providence, Rhode Island, somebody who has been using a directed energy device to electronically harass me while I've been sitting here minding my own business, keeping to myself, and not making my presence known. So how does this person who is using this directed energy device know where I'm sitting on this train, or even know that I am on this train, right? However, I keep having to make videos on Amtrak trains in the middle of Connecticut when I am getting electronically harassed by a directed energy device, because the person who uses a directed energy device A, has admitted to doing so in multiple written comments on my social media pages. B, has made accurate comments about the intensity and duration of these electronic attacks as made by a directed energy device. C, has referred to this directed energy device as their directed energy weapon. And D, physically has to be on this train in order to use it in any capacity, because directed energy devices only have a range of approximately 2 miles maximum. This means that this person is stalking across state lines deliberately for the purposes of inflicting physical harm using a directed energy device that they themselves have admitted to using and claim that they're getting paid a lot of money to use on me. I'm talking about Irizarry, the perving, creeping, wanking, career criminal, sex offender, psycho pig that the Greenville Group claims is a IT expert and a surveillance expert, and that Mr. Eliseyev, the property manager, has bragged about in terms of her hacking abilities, her abilities to, as he put it, hack into anything, get into anything, and take care of any problem. So this piece of shit doesn't stop following me around everywhere I go. She visibly did that approximately 7-8 years ago, when she would suddenly show up on the Orange Line trains that I was taking to take the subway to my job downtown. Irizarry was always on the same train as me, not just on the same train, but also on the same car. So she would be on the same car, sitting a few seats away, on many trains that I took to get to work in the morning, and some trains that I was taking to return back in the evening. And I asked the property manager, Mr. Eliseyev, she's always on the trains that I take to go downtown. Does she work downtown? And he said she doesn't work at all. Now she's on the Amtrak trains when I happen to take those to go to another state. And that is a federal crime. It's important to note that the first episode of a directed energy attack, aside from when I was in the shower early this morning, happened at Back Bay Station when I was on the platform waiting for this particular Amtrak train at approximately 1 o'clock p.m. That is most likely when Irizarry physically showed up at Back Bay Station. She visibly showed up at Back Bay Station back on June 15th of this year, so 2 months ago, and stood in my path as I was running towards the doors at Back Bay Station to get down to the Amtrak platform. Irizarry deliberately was right in front of me, right in my path, and belted out the unusual, shrill, shrieking, hyena-like laugh at me when I was passing her on June 15th as I was on my way down to the platform. And she has been belting out that exact same identical laugh since she was placed in the unit behind mine by Mr. Eliseyev sometime in the summer of 2013. And now Irizarry is making her presence known on this Amtrak train, which right now is in the middle of nowhere, and there is absolutely no possible way that anyone could be using a directed energy device to electronically harass me while I'm sitting on this train, unless they themselves are physically on this train also.